Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. You see to the right is the Avenue shopping mall, and then a little further up you'll start to see the new reopenings, which is the massage shops amongst other things, and shopping malls and everything. We're on Second Road for you newbies, which runs directly through the centre of Pattaya. So I'm going to take you down Second Road. I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn right and go up Soy Honey, then up Soy Chayapum, Soy Pothole. Then we're going to go to Big C. Then I'll run back down Soy Chayapum and Soy Honey, and then we'll go look at Central Festival and then Tukon, because all these places have reopened. Because today is the 1st of September, which is the day that all the dark red zones are starting to get back, or trying to get back to normal, because the infection rate is falling for the virus. So things are trying to see if we can get it back to normal a little bit. So it's not really normal. What it is, it's back to the way it was on the 20th of July when it shut down completely. So we're getting there. It's slow, isn't it? It's slow. You'll see this is early. This is only lunchtime. This is 12 o'clock. So there's not a lot of people around on Soy Honey. But we go up to Big C, and then we come back down, and you'll see more. It gets busier a little bit later. So we'll turn right onto Soy Bacau now, and then we'll go left up Soy Chayapum, Soy Pothole, and we'll see what you can see. There's a few people there, but you can see it's starting to open, which is what it's all about, isn't it? So what's reopened from today, the 1st of September, besides the massage shops, is all the shopping malls and all the restaurants are now allowed to eat in. There's no alcohol, but you can eat in. Before it was only takeaway. The island of Koh Larn has opened again now, and all the beaches are open as well. But there's still a curfew from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. So that means that if there's no nightlife really from obviously after 9 p.m. The restaurants, you have to finish your meal and what have you by about 8ish to give you a chance to get home for 9, because you're meant to be off the streets at 9, as it is at the moment. The other thing, they've lifted all the domestic travel restrictions which they had before. So now the buses are running interprovincially, and the trains are running, and domestic flights have resumed as well. So you can get around Thailand if you want to. I'm just run down now from Chayapum. I've just dropped down to the bottom of Bacau. So we're just going to go up Bacau from the market, and I'll just show you what's open. All the hairdressers are open up at the top end, and the massage places are open, and all the restaurants are open. So it's going in the right direction. Let's just hope that the infection rate continues to fall. There you go. And if it does, then there's possibly a chance that in another month, by say the 1st of October, maybe, it's only a guess, and maybe the bars and clubs and all that will reopen from the 1st of October. That's possible. It's possible because other places are starting to do sandboxes from the 1st of October, like Hua Hin is doing, trying to do the same sort of thing as Phuket did, but from the 1st of October. So I think that's a date they're aiming for, to try to start to reopen a little bit. I mean, it would make sense, because if it's possible to do it, it would line up with the beginning of the high season, normal high season, which would be, obviously, it would normally be November, the following month. And the other thing which they spoke about originally, with regard to eating in restaurants and going in malls and everything, they originally said that you had to be double jabbed or all that business, and it caused such an uproar with people. They really didn't agree with it, and of course the vaccination rate's not high enough here yet to be able to insist on that. So they dropped it in the end. So there's no restriction on going in anywhere. Anyone can go in anywhere at the moment. If you want to go have a meal, you just go in. They don't have to check anything. That's LK Metro on the left there. So there's a couple of massage places we just passed there, which are sort of quietly opening, but there's not many customers really. Not many customers. And of course we're just going to come up to Tree Town on the left. All the restaurants and cafes and everything are all open in Tree Town now, so you can go in. You can't have alcohol, there's no bars, but everything, there's a lot of places selling food now. All these places on the left, so many selling food. It's the only thing they can really get away with selling, and clothes and trinkets and bits and pieces like that, but anything other than alcohol basically they can sell. And the beauty shops and all that business, they're all open, and hairdressers we're going to come up to just on the left side further up. See that, those bars on the right, none of that's open yet, but maybe, as I said, another month with a bit of luck. The market's quite busy on the left side there, and look at the food stalls just everywhere now, and the barrows which they wheel around or have the motorbikes everywhere selling food everywhere now. Well, they have been for a while, because it's, as I said, it's the only thing they can sell. So if we go around the corner to the left, then on the left side is where all the hairdressers are. See these ones here, they have now been able to open. Otherwise they were doing like Nin, they were doing not takeout but cut out, if you like. So they were going out to customers and doing the hair in their condos. So on the left there, that's New Plaza. That's still quiet because there's not much down there, only bars. And we're coming up to another section just ahead now where there's a whole bunch of massage shops together, which on both sides of the road, which are quite busy. They normally have a lot of people outside, but as I said, it's only early. There's a few people you can see working there who've come a bit earlier than normal. So we'll turn right, and I'll take you up Pattaya Klang, or Central Pattaya Road, and we'll go straight up there. I'll jump up there to Big C. I'll just show you how busy it is, and then we'll go up to Big C. And if you did see the previous video about when they did the lockdown on the 20th of July, I showed you inside Big C, and everything was closed down. They all had these like blue material cloth things wrapped around them. They were all closed. Everything was closed. The only thing open was the food in the actual supermarket, and everything else was closed. Now if you look now, we'll take you inside now into Big C, and you can have a look round, and you'll see that it's just like normal now. It looks really good inside. So we'll just jump inside now, park up the bike, and we'll go in. My favourite Big C, this, because it's the biggest one by far. So if you look around, you'll see everything's open. All the little stalls here, and then if you look behind, you've got all the big shops. Everything's open. The Subway's open. Swenson's is open. There you see, everything open. KFC, everything open now. And the MK. and it looks normal. And besides the bars and the clubs, of course, the other thing which is still not open is the gyms. That they're not open, and saunas and places like that. At the back here, there's a food court, which I showed you before. They'd stripped everything out of the food court. Everything was closed, and all the table and chairs were gone. And now I noticed earlier on when I came here, they were starting to put the table and chairs back, and now they've got them all back again. So, and all at the back, if you look where all the lights are on, all those places are now open selling food. So the food court's completely open. And the coffee places like Southern Coffee here and Amazon Coffee over there, they're all open. So we'll just go upstairs. I'll just show you around very quickly around upstairs, and then we'll have a run back down Soy Chai Poom, down 3rd Road, Soy Chai Poom, Soy Honey, and then back down to Central Festival. And I'll just show you what that's like inside. And then we'll jump down to Tukkom, because that was completely closed, Tukkom, before, and that's now all reopened. Oh, there's some Sharon Opticals. You see, all the little stalls are open here now, you see. And the other thing which they'd closed, which I think was wrong, was the AIS telephone shop and the DTAC telephone shop have been closed for it's a couple of months now, is it? Whatever. No, it's about 6 weeks, I think, isn't it? Something like that, maybe a little bit longer. That's really essential to you know, if you have problems with your phones and things. I think they should have been open, but anyway, they weren't. They closed them all. So that's the AIS shop in front of the telephone shop. So if you look round, there's behind is the supermarket, which has always been open, of course, for food. So, and there's a coffee shop which is very popular with expats. Always have people sitting there having coffee. So we'll leave here and we'll jump back down onto 3rd Road, and that's the new market on the right hand side, which is never opened. It's been finished for a long time now, but it's never opened. And we'll turn right and we'll go down Chai Poom or Soy Honey. Now the only bar which has really got anybody in it is the first bar on the left side here. I'll just do a little bit of slower motion there. That was the only one which was busy. The rest of it's very quiet. But Soy Honey is busier. You'll see when we get down there. And they re-tarmacked this a short time ago, and already there's some holes appearing. Didn't take long. Now you got Amon's bar on the left side, which is very good, and Canterbury Tales on the right coming up, which is good there. That's for well, they used to do breakfast. I think they stopped doing it for a little while. It's now just like coffee and things like that. So we're back onto Bukaw, Soy Bukaw here. So we'll turn right here and we'll just go up Bukaw going north just a little way past LK Metro, and then we'll turn left down Soy Honey and we'll take it all the way to the bottom down to 2nd Road to go to Central Festival. So go left here, and this is a little bit busier than it was before. This is the massage, how can we call it? Happy Massage Street. Just a bit like Chai Poom, that's the same. The places which I showed you at the beginning of the video on 2nd Road, they're like normal massage places, you know? Right, this is Second Road. We'll turn right and we'll just go along a short way and park up, and then we'll walk into Central Festival and I'll show you how that's completely open. It looks absolutely normal now. It's a nice place, Central Festival. A lot of really nice shops, and all the eateries are open. The restaurants are all open, which had been completely closed. They weren't allowed to even do takeaway anything during the last few weeks, but now they're completely open and you can sit in and have a meal there now. I'll just find somewhere to park on the right hand side here, and then we'll go across the road into Central Festival. Before, where the escalator is, just to the right, that leads down to the basement level, which is where the supermarket is, top supermarket, where that has been open for the whole of the time because it's food, down there to the right. But the shutter was down here and has been for several weeks. Now it is all open. It's getting back. Let's hope that in a month or two they'll get rid of the restrictions on entry, which is the main bugbear. That's the main reason people are not coming. All these extreme restrictions, with this certificate of entry and having to be jabbed and all the rest of it, and the quarantine. People are just not going to put up with that. Jump through all those hoops. It's just not going to happen. So, until they get rid of all those restrictions and it gets back to the way it used to be. I mean, okay, you can come in and you've got proof you've been jabbed, but really, it needs to be a sort of visa on arrival. Well, exemption on arrival, the way it used to be. That's what it needs to be. Then they'll get people back again. It's not here in this large central area. They often have stalls there. Look how big Central is. It's a nice place. They used to have stalls here. At the moment there aren't many because there's not many customers. But I'll just have a quick walk around here, show you how Central is now, and then we'll whiz down to Tukkom and I'll show you it there. Oh yeah. Something caught your eye there, guys? Oh yeah, another thing which is open again from today is swimming pools. I just don't understand why they ever closed those. That is beyond me. Why would you close swimming pools? I mean, I'm sure that's not a problem for the spread of COVID. Swimming in a chlorinated water, Anyway, they did, but they're open again now. So that's Central. Just a quick run round Central to show you it's all open. So we'll go outside and jump on the bike, and I'll just jump straight down to Tukkom, and then you can have a look inside Tukkom. Okay, so here we are on South Pattaya Road, just near the end of Cybercow, where the Starbucks is, and this is the entrance to Tutcom. Where, if you don't know what Tutcom is, it's the electronics mall, where they do telephones, and then on the first level, the upper one now, we're going up to, and then higher up again, they do computers, laptops, and stuff like that. This used to be much busier. When you came to the top of the escalator here, there used to be stalls on both sides everywhere, but it's gradually, over the last year or so, they've disappeared, a lot of them. I think some of it has got to do with the places like the equivalent of Amazon, which is Lazada or Lazada, as they call it here, and Shopee, and the Singapore-based places where you can get electronic stuff very cheap. It's cheaper than here. I mean, it used to be cheap here, but since the Thai baht rose in price, it's now, if anything, more expensive to buy electronic stuff here than it is at home. You know, I wouldn't bother. The other thing which is not good about the computers here is that they sell them without any programs, and then you have to buy programs and put them on, which are very expensive, and you've got to be careful they don't sell you a copy program, which is very bad, because if you have that online and then you try to go online, it just flags it straight away, and you've got problems. So not somewhere I would advise you to buy a computer or a laptop here or anywhere in Thailand, to be honest, because of the copies for the programs and the fact that they don't pre-install them. But lots of accessories, lots and lots and lots of accessories. That's the best thing, the accessories. So let's see what happens with Thailand, shall we? This is it's open now, but not completely. Next month we'll see what happens. When it opens, when the bars open, if it's next month, then I'll do another video which will be more comprehensive, probably, because it'll include all the bars and all that sort of thing. But it's going the right direction, so let's hope it's not too long before things are back to normal, eh? Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd throw this one out there quickly on the 1st of September, the day I actually filmed it, and I'll put it online now, and so you can have a quick look at what it's really like right now. So please, if you like the video, please subscribe and like and share and ring the notification bell, and thank you very much for watching.